Okay, my friends, Making Money with Gary. And today it's officially the first day of summer. It's June 20th. Today is Thursday, 2024. And I'm showing you what I sold today, and I'm going to talk a little bit. I'll just ramble, whatever. But here's what I sold today. And my main site is Etsy. The second, another site I sell on, I don't sell a lot, a little bit, but I put things up on it because it has an auction and stuff, and that's eBay. And then I have another site that I list very rarely. Once in a while, I put books up on that are newer than 20 years old, and I can't put them on my site because they're not vintage, so I have to put them on another site. Okay, so here we go. So I sold some pine needles today. That's that long box. It's 22 inches long. And I sold some books. And I only sold, this is over a 24-hour period from yesterday afternoon to today in the afternoon. I sold 6 items. That's because of the summer slowdown. We do have a summer slowdown. And what happens is it picks up again around the second week of August. And then it'll pick up. And then in September, it really picks up. And it goes crazy. So it's all right. I expect a slowdown. I know that. So I'm going to show you what I sold. I sold this book here for $80. That's why that's going priority. I sold this book here for $20. I sold this book here for $30. That's $130 plus shipping. I sold this book here for around $20. That's $150. I sold this clothing item for $33. I'm just going to say 30, so I round it off, and that's $180. I sold these needles here for around $30, and I'm going to put that at $210. Now, that's after shipping. My profit's like $210. So I already figured all this out. So I'm going to make $210. That's over a 24-hour period, and we're slow right now. It's slow down time. But I have 1,800 items up, and what happens is, in the summer, everybody goes on vacation. People go out more. They do sports. They go canoeing. They go boating. They go running. They go jogging. Whatever they do, and we get a slowdown in the summer. So that's normal. I expect that. Like I said, I have over 1,800 items up, and I should sell more than that, of course. But when it's slow, that's what happens. And it's a vicious cycle in a way, because what happens is I'll get up around 1,800 books. And then when I get up around 1,800 books, all of a sudden I'll start selling. I'll creep back down to 1,750 books, and maybe even all the way down to 1,700 books. And I got to keep listing to keep it going back up. But in the summer slowdown, I'm thinking I'm going to get up over 1,800. I'm going to break through the number because I'm at 1,880 something or 1,890, I don't know. So pretty soon I'm going to be up over, I'm at 1,780 or 1,790. But pretty soon I'm going to break through the 1,800 number because of the summer slowdown. So I'm hoping I get up to around 1,850 items or more before the summer's over, because I'm still going to sell throughout the summer, and it's still going to go up and down. That's just the way it goes. So yes, I should, of course, be able to get up there. But in the summer, I don't list as much either. But I do list, I try to list 4 items a day, 5 items. I try to get up over 100 items a month, because I've been selling over 100 items a month. So that's the way I do it. So, all right, guys. I'll show you my room. It's a real mess right now. It's a big mess. It's a mess. Yes, it is a mess. It's crazy. Okay. And what do I want to tell you? I went to a thrift store the other day, and they gave me this nice bag. Now, check out that bag. They gave that to me to put books in. Now, I got other books in this other bag. And here's a little Bible. I got some very old books in here. Some books are from the 1920s, 1910, 1915. I really did well. I went in one thrift store. And I went into one thrift store, and they sell the books for 50 cents each and the paperbacks for a quarter each. And I was in there only for not more than an hour, and I stumbled across these paperbacks, and they were all collectibles. So I'm thinking the guy had passed away and his wife had donated all his books, or his son or kids or daughter or whatever had donated his books because he had passed away. Well, they didn't know, but these books, every one, these little paperbacks are worth like $20, $30, $40, $20, $30 or $40. So I grabbed like a handful of these books and I'm pulling them off the shelf. They're all stacked together in the thrift store. And I'm going through them. It's 20, and I'm pulling them up on my phone. 20, 30, 20, 30, 20, 30. So I grabbed the whole stack. I threw in a shopping cart. I was like, whoa, somebody must have had to pass away, and somebody donated these books, and they're worth money. So I did good. So then I had to leave that store. They closed. They closed at 4. So there's another store about a half mile away, or a mile away, a mile or two. And I went to this other thrift store, and they had a bunch of religious books. They had like 20 of them. And I went in there, grabbed every religious book they had, because all these books were from the 60s, 50s, 40s, 30s, 20s, and 1910 era. So I grabbed all these books. I know here's one of them right here. So I knew I was going to clean up on these books, and I listed some. A couple of them I listed they were from the 80s, but there were these books that it's $50 for the set. So I listed them. I did very well there. And there I paid $1 a book. I spent like $22, and I got 22 books, and I got $500 worth of books. So I cleaned up in that place. And then the other place where I got all the paperbacks, I got here's one of them here. I'm going to show you. I'm going to bring it over. Here's one of the paperbacks here. This is like I'm putting it up for like $35, and this is a collectible book. And there was a whole bunch of these in the store, different ones. And I cleaned up. I grabbed them all. I got out of there. I spent like $5, and I got like $400 worth of books. I spent $5 in that place. No, not 400. I didn't get 400. I got about around 300, 3 to 350, I'd say. But the other store, I definitely got $500 worth of religious books. I got very old books, and I know every one of them, and they're not all, like some of them have stories in them. I got this book here, this book here. This guy here started a religion. He started a religion, and his book, I'm telling you, this book here is like a $40 book. Mysteries of Genesis. This book here is from the 1930s, and it's not in the best shape, but that's $40 book. I mean, they were there with all the paperbacks. Oh no, this came out of the other store. I'm sorry, that came out of the other store. So all right, so I cleaned up. And I'm working on listing them now. And right now the room is like I said, it's a big mess. It's in shambles. I gotta get it. I gotta get it straight. I'm gonna get it straight. Right now I'm just selling, packing, listing, selling, packing, and that's all I do. I'm like a machine. I don't sell a lot. I might list 5 books a day. Sometimes I'll list like 10 books a day, and I'll be in here all day doing it. And I'll sell. I list and I sell. That's what I do, Pretty soon I'm going to get it where I'm going to let it just drop way down and then restock it. Now there's other people, they hire people to list for them because they sell so much. I'm a one man, me and my wife. That's it. But all right, guys. So I wanted you to see this. I wanted you to hear my little story. So that was 2 days ago. I went thrifting. I spent like $27. I got $500 in one place, $300, $350 in another place. So I got like $850 worth of books for $27. So I really did well. I've been listing them now, and I got a whole bunch of other books here I got to put up. All these books on the table here, they're not listed, but they're only like $10 books, $10. So like I try to put up the 30 and 30, 20, and $40 books first. And I do have some 30, 40, and 50 buried in the piles there. But I'm going through the books and I'm just listing. And it's, like I said, I could get 5 of them off the floor in a day. And sometimes I'll get 10 off the floor. And what I do is I have these stacks. I put them in these stacks. Now I started a new stack, and I got 3 more stacks I'm going to start. And that'll get rid of another 100 books because the stacks are only going to be like 3 feet high. So that'll lose another 100 books. So then as I sell, the room will clear out, and I got to stop. I got to stop drifting for a little bit now. The summer's a slowdown, so I got to slow down and try to loosen up my inventory. I got about 1,800 books listed, and I still got about 800 books on the floor. So I got to get that on all these books on the floor here. They're not listed, so I got to get that under control, and I got to list all these books and make different stacks. And once I do that, I'll have everything situated. So my wife's complaining this room is a mess. I know, I got all these books in here. But hey, I'm making money. That's what I'm doing. I'm making money. I'm paying the bills, and I'm happy. And I love what I'm doing. I love it. I go thrifting. It's like I'm going gold mining. Like somebody goes out and they dig for gold, or somebody goes out with a metal detector and they're looking for coins. Well, I go out in the thrift store and I look for books that are valuable. And once in a while, I'll get a book that's signed. And if the book's signed, it could be worth $100, $150. I mean, I got a book of Jimmy Carter signed. I got it up for $300. I mean, it happens. But all right, guys. Making Money with Gary. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you really like it, subscribe. All right, my friends.